My name is Secondwind 814, and this is the Reelwind Rings. Yes, the remake of the classic horror movie The Ring. So, did I like this movie? No. I thought this movie was stupid. So, yeah. Basically, plot of the movie is a videotape that kills you in 7 days if you watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Yeah, that's still here. Of course, I think they're trying to make this some sort of weird. I don't know if they were trying to make this some sort of weird story about trying to release a spear or whatever, but it was just dumb. So yeah, basically, the essential plot of this movie is that there's a is that essentially the girl's boyfriend goes off to college. And he ends up watching the cursed video. Yes, it's not just a tape now; it's actually a video, and basically he has to, and basically he's caught up in an experiment where I can't do it. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, so basically, of course, the main plot line of this movie is that at there is that at the Samara Morgan is on the videotape and that she kills you in 7 days after you see the video. Now, basically, what happens is, is Julia, yeah. Now, basically, her boyfriend goes off to college, and while there, he gets caught up in basically what is a long string of people who have seen the video. Yes, it's not just a tape anymore. It's now an internet video. So, anyways, basically, he gets a disturbing Skype call, uh, all for all one night from a girl using his account. She goes there, and that's basically when she learns that he's basically caught up in this basic ring of things. And basically, he's basically caught up in a ring of people who watch it, and excuse me, and basically the way it started was with one of his professors. There's Gabriel. He watched the video, the original VCR, and I think he realized he realized he got cursed. So basically, he invited a bunch of other people to watch it, and essentially, everybody, there's a bunch of people who've seen it because he basically got them all to watch it, and now it's basically a constant, and I should say a never-ending cycle where basically, once you watch it, you then have to copy it, get somebody else to watch it to pass the curse along before your 7 days are up. So yeah, basically she finds out that he's in this, and of course, or in this after, or she visits the house of a girl named Sky who has already seen the video, and Sky is trying to, and as Sky is trying to get her to watch it, they have a fight, and basically he Sky locks her, Julia in her bathroom. I should say he traps her in her bathroom, and then Samara comes out of the TV and kills Sky. And basically, after that, the whole thing they go on this adventure trying to find out, or where they basically try to find out Samara's origins and try to free her. And basically, they do this because as Julia's this video was essentially longer than the rest because Samara is calling out to her for help. Basically, that's the plot. Trying to basically release Samara. Yeah, it's not just no, it's not just a curse. It's about a horror movie about a curse videotape. It essentially kills people, which probably they should have stuck with because this movie boring, not good, no, no, but very little action and a stupid plot line, line, and well, just overall, dumb, stupid, kind of boring movie. Well, I shouldn't say kind of boring. It is boring. You see, oh, the thing is, there's almost no now. Well, there is almost no jump scares in this movie, which is nice. This, they really needed them. A few jump scares here and there. Here, maybe just Samara just kind of jumping out at you, or something. Because the scares in this movie are few and far between. There's a couple of a lot of it is kind. I mean, I guess the best way to describe this movie is essentially it's like they're going on one of those treasure hunts where it's essentially one clue after another, like that. That and basically this one, and I think essentially tries to give Samara an origin, which I'll admit it maybe isn't the best of ideas because sometimes you don't really need an origin for a horror movie villain, especially when it's excuse me, especially when it's a creepy Japanese long-haired ghost girl that comes out of a videotape and kills you by scaring you to death. Yeah, that's already a pretty crazy horror movie villain right there. So, yeah, I think they really just should have stuck with trying to aim for a basic remake, kind of like what they did with Poltergeist. Although Poltergeist I actually liked. This one is just boring because it's as they're trying to give as in their attempt to give Samara an origin. It's like they just forgot about scares. I think what they were trying to do here is create a movie that runs off of that relies on fucked up concept to deliver its scares, but but anyways, so basically in the movie, Samara's origin is that she's basically born from this little girl who disappeared, and this little girl disappeared because she was basically kidnapped, held hostage, and well, more or less, raped by a perverted preacher. So, oh yeah, basically, he yeah, I should, and basically we learned that essentially near the end of the movie that this. Okay, well, I'm getting ahead of myself again. Basically, this preacher, well, he still lives in the town, and essentially they meet either the two who protagonists, Julia and I forget her boy, Holt, that's her boyfriend's name. Anyways, it's basically they get while they're essentially messing around. Now, you trying to find. I shouldn't say messing around, but they're trying to find Samara's locations, or Samara's resting place. They essentially break into a into a grave. It's like one of those mausoleum graves, like you would see. Graves, yeah, they like a above ground crypt type thing. So they go in there, and of course she's not in there, and they get caught by the cemetery's caretaker. Excuse me. They get caught by the cemetery's caretaker and brought to a blind guy who knows about Samara. And essentially, near the end of the movie, it's essentially revealed that this blind guy, is essentially the preacher who was essentially Samara's father. So yeah, uh, base, uh, and that's basically essentially the plot of the movie. And essentially, this movie doesn't really pick up at all. The thing, there's no real good scares. There's in this movie. We only get as far as on-screen kills for Samara, we only get about two, and they're very few and far between. We had Heen. There's Sky, who basically runs out of time, and the preacher, who basically who Ejer, and basically he during the he, and during the end, I should say, during the climactic fight, or I shouldn't say even just the climax, basically, he, he Julia is essentially at the preacher's house, and she basically finds Samar's remains, and the blind preacher essentially tries to strangle her, but Samara comes out and somehow restores his sight and kills him. How does she restore his sight? Not explained. So yeah, uh, not explained. And well, and so, oh yeah, and then of course it ends with Julia becoming the new Samara, because basically when Julia watches the video to take the curse away from her boyfriend, and she gets the call that she has 7 days to live, and the phone burns her, and she gets something inscribed into her hand, and there's something burned into her hand, and which is basically Braille. And in the movie, we basically learn, and at the end of the movie, we basically learn that it means rebirth, and essentially the cycle repeats over. And yeah, and I know I've just been spoiling the plot, but I mean, there's not really much else to talk about other than, well, I mean, the characters. The characters aren't exactly one note, but they're not really relatable. Well, 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 you never really get an emotional attachment to the characters. And then, of course, characters. Preacher, he's barely in it. He's in like 2 scenes. Excuse me. And of course, Haynes. There's the Professor Gabriel. Well, I mean, he's kind of the only one who you really. I mean, I guess if you feel anything towards anybody, it's him. Because basically, he's the reason why the whole ring started. And he dies in a car crash. Basically caused by Evelyn, who is Samara's mother. And so, yeah. There's not much to talk about with this movie. It's just boring. And it's dumb. I mean, the plot doesn't really. Is kind of dumb. It feels a lot like a treasure hunt rather than a horror movie. And of course, or is, I mean, blah blah blah. Sorry, train of thought's derailing. I mean, the majority of the scares or scary bits in this movie basically come from the music where they're trying to build tension, and basically, yeah, mainly the realization that of what the preacher really did to this girl Evelyn. Yeah. Other than that, this movie is just dumb. It's stupid. It's boring. And, and the plot's dumb. And I mean, frankly, they really should have just done probably just done a one-for-one remake of the original, like they did with Poltergeist. And before I give it my rating, I have to talk about the freaking opening. The opening of the movie is stupid. The opening of the movie has no reason to be in there. To be there, none. It has no relationship to any of the rest of the movie. It has no purpose. There's nothing. And all it does is basically to introduce us to Samara, and we don't even get an on-screen death. It's basically in a plane crash, and there's this guy who's watched the video, and it's on his he's basically on his 7th day, and of course, the plane experiences turbulence, and it starts to, when it goes down, and of course, we see there's the screen. Of course, we have the screens, and Samara comes out for the guy. But we don't even get on-screen death. And so, yeah, that's basically the movie Rings. It's dumb, stupid, and boring. And so my final rating for this movie is a 4 out of 10. It's not good. It is a bad movie, but it's not atrocious bad. And it's just dumb and stupid. So anyway, as here is what I recommend the movie. Go see something else and don't waste your money on this movie. Hell, go see the original Ring, which I should probably watch after seeing this. Yes. So yeah. There you have it. It Rings. 4 out of 10. And don't go see it. And, well, that about wraps it for this video. My name is Second814. Thank you so much for watching. May the wind always be at your back. See you next time.